Hi all, and welcome to Overexposure Galore. I still think this is a better setup than my previous one. Like the light just shines a bit better. Just I feel like the everything, the details are a bit more defined in this way. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna keep doing this. So Amazon has resumed 2-day Prime shipping, which honestly feels a bit weird with everything that's still going on right now. But I ordered this Greenlight 3 days ago, and I got it last night. I was like, wait, what? I don't know. It just seems really weird. I mean, obviously, I'm paying for Prime, but still. Um, I saw a an article online like decrying how Amazon's still charging for Prime, while obviously not delivering on 2-day delivery. I was like, really? Like you're normally when you pay for like you for instance USPS or any other shipping service, you're still paying the same amount of money for slower shipping. That's just reality. I have no issues with knocking on whoever that's the robot that runs Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Like awful guy, I'm sure, but like this is just something that has to be expected during this pandemic and whatever, you know. Yeah, I like these haulers. I've always liked them, and I said so in my car culture, how is car culture team transfer. I always love the hauler cars they come with, but I've always wanted a true 164 premium licensed hauler, and this is it. This is the International Durastar Flatbed. This is from Greenlight, the HD Truck Series 16, so it's a very recent release. I don't know what's so high def about this, but if Greenlight says it's high def, I'll take it as is. It's a really cool model. This one was a bit pricey. The cheapest I could find was on Amazon. It was like $16, shipped somewhere around that. And everything you can find on eBay is going to be a lot more expensive after you calculate shipping in it. So yeah, but I would assume, I again no idea how much it sells for retail, but I would guess like 10 to 12. I can't see it being more expensive than 12 to be honest, but still it's a great looking model. And let's see what's there to say. Actually, should I start with the figure first, because that's the easy one. This is in a Goodyear, not really livery, but Goodyear deco. This figure again is one of just being one of the newer releases. The Greenlight figures are really knock it out of the park with their recent ones. Especially if you put it in like a diorama, he's gonna look really good. And if you look at it a bit more detailed, you can see the wrinkles on his jeans or work pants, whatever those are. You can actually see the logos on his jacket. Really nice. He has the world's biggest. I was gonna make a joke. Never mind. Yeah, on the cap as well. Obviously, if you look at him like super close, you're gonna see. I think this is supposed to be like the shadow of the hat. Probably. I have no idea because like, okay, this thing is refusing to properly focus. I don't think it's hair because like he has brown hair back here, but this is obviously black. So I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I assume it's supposed to be like the shadow of that cap, which is unnecessary, but it looks like he has an eye patch, so maybe he's some kind of pirate Goodyear repairman. But it's a really nice figure. It's much better than the atrocities they used to be. Greenlight figures has been kind of a source of joy. They have some amazing ones to be sure, but especially their more new, like their newer race car driver figures, really amazing. It was great. Some great deco and great paint, but some of the older ones are just awful in a funny way. Obviously, they still work in like a city diorama if they like a bit more to the background or whatever. But if you look at them closely, they are hilarious. But this is the truck itself, and obviously the main piece of this set. It's really nice. Just look at it. It's got a metal cap. The base is plastic, and you can actually see it's screwed in, unlike most Greenlight castings. So unfortunately, well, fortunately for you guys, I cannot make the riveting jokes here. Excuse me. Got a sticker down here that shows the projection number 916 as far as Greenlight is concerned. That's pretty low, not that it matters. Yeah, so you can see great stuff. The chrome piece is obviously plastic as well. Now this is interesting. The flatbed itself, the like the side seems to be metal, but the top seems to be plastic, and so I don't really know how exactly this is put together. It's like, I don't know, two parts put together. I'm not really quite sure how they manage that, but it's really cool. You can see the 24/7 tire and service network. I would assume that's an actual phone number. I'm not gonna check because I don't really care. Same stuff on the other side. You can see on the cab, Goodyear as well. The chrome rear view mirrors, really nice. The light bar on the top. Like, Greenlight, man, I'll show for Greenlight any day of the week. They're not paying me. They should though. Call me. But yeah, like for the price, like Greenlight puts a ton of details, like lensed headlights. This is, for as much as I also love Auto World, you're not getting this kind of lensed headlights. You're not getting as many pieces as you are in Greenlight. Now, obviously this is a trade-off because while Auto World and Greenlight are similar in price range, Greenlight offers a lot more pieces and a lot more detail, especially in terms of the headlights and backlights, while Auto World just have better quality control in general. So it's a toss-up. It's I'd say they're pretty equal, but they just focus on different things. It's got the interior. It's really, really nice, you know. Like, look at the front grille. It's really cool. And the wheels are nice. Right here, it's a different style of wheels. It's actually dualies at the back. Here comes the overexposure I warned you about. Alright, that's better. And you can see up here there's actually a winch. It's not working. Neither is the this bit back here doesn't work either. You can't use it. It doesn't move. You can see there is a suggestion of hinges, but it's not real. It's all one plastic piece, so you can't really use it. I know there are some that can. Strangely enough, Maisto Elite Transport ones actually does work, as well as some of the I'm pretty sure some of the Tomica Limited vintage ones, either the Isuzus or the Hinos, or maybe both. There's actually work, but obviously you would expect that from Tomica Limited vintage. These ones are probably going to be like $80 as opposed to, well, I paid for 16, but I would assume it's going to be cheaper than that in retail. So this is not really a bummer. It's to be expected. You're not getting like, if you're expecting Tomica Limited vintage quality while paying Greenlight money, then you're crazy. Obviously Tomica Limited vintage or Kyosho or any of those brands are going to be better, but they're also like so much more expensive. And let's see how it hauls. So for instance, I can put this Porsche at the back, Mini GT. It's really nice. Now you can actually haul it, but notice it actually, because this Mini GT rolls, it actually can roll down very easily, which might be a problem. But obviously these Greenlight stuff are not really, nor Mini GT are really designed for play, so I think that's completely fine. If it's like a Hot Wheels casting, you probably have like some kind of bar to make sure it doesn't roll off easily, but this is definitely going to be more accurate. So this is really nice. And let's see what some of the bigger stuff you can put on there. Where did I put my Buick? Give me a second. This Buick station wagon, Buick Estate wagon from Auto World. You can see this is getting closer to the limits. This is probably going to be one of the biggest castings you can put on it, and also very heavy. Or this Greenlight Ford F-150, another huge casting. Although I'm putting only True 164 stuff on here right now. You can see it barely fits. Yeah, you can do it, but it looks really weird. You're not gonna, mostly you're not gonna be using this kind of hauler for huge cars like this. But like side by side, you could just see like the scale. It's really, really cool. And like I said, because cars can actually roll on here, this is actually an advantage for non-rolling or non-rolling brands, or brands that don't really roll very well, because they can actually stay intact in place, even though if you want to roll this. And by the way, this thing, you can see, you can probably tell the back wheels is a bit misaligned, so it is unfortunately something that's really, really common with well, not really, really common. It's somewhat common for Greenlight, which is a bit unfortunate. But like if you're pressing the cab, you can barely feel the bump this is going. But if you put your hand here, it's really easy to tell. So which is a bit of a bummer, but that's pretty minor. And since I'm talking about like giant trucks, I want to show you something I've had for quite a while, but just never made a video on it. I've talked about Grell extensively before, as well as like their old East German stuff, which I think is really really cool. But they also make a lot of promotional stuff, which is fun. And this is for some kind of German brewery. I don't really know. It's called Cappuccino. Cappuccino Weissbier aus der Bierstadt Kumbach. So it says, I mean, it's pretty easy to tell, right? It's a cappuccino, presumably. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a brand. Weissbier, white beer aus der Bierstadt Kumbach. It's from the beer city of Kumbach. Love the way Germans use their diction, Bierstadt. Just beer and city put together. It's really nice. This is a sticker. Oh, this is a MAN, M-A-N, truck, by the way. I'll show you that in a little bit. This is like promotional stuff. It's really cool. I bought this for like a pretty decent price. I'm gonna show you, like, it's really nice in detail. I'm gonna separate the trailer and the cab and the actual truck just for a little bit. Probably shouldn't do this. I'll do this off camera. Oh, so you can actually see this actually came broken in package, which is a bit of a bummer, but I super glued it and it's as good as new. It's been perfect for me since. You can see actually rest on here. Yeah, it's got a lot of details, and it's using it's got a plastic base, but it's using real rubber tire, and this is an actual rubber tire, and you can actually just take it off, which is really cool. If I end up in Germany, you bet your ass I'm gonna get a lot of Schucos. I'm gonna get a lot of Grells, especially Grell, because it's just really like no one that sells Grell on eBay is willing to ship to the United States, and there's very few Grell models that are already in the United States. This part feels really light because obviously the green container is also plastic. But I mean, that part broke, which is unfortunate, but the cab / truck itself is perfectly fine, so I'm completely okay with that. If I put it in a display case, this is a part that will go in anyway, so. But right now I'm very happy to put the two together. You can see this is actually a plastic casting. This is not the real rubber tire as it was on the what's the best way to do this? Must be better. Okay, I think it's better now. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think this is best, right? It's still horribly overexposed. I don't know what's the best way to do this. Maybe this way is gonna be best. And you can see China MAN TG-4. What is this? 460. I think, I'm pretty sure. Grell German. I don't remember what that means. It's screwed in instead of riveted, so it's going to be easy to customize. You can see the nice interior, really clear glass. You can see the nice interiors. There's 2 seats as well as the dashboard and the steering wheel. MAN the front, Cappuccino, the brand of the beer, lensed front headlights, really nice. Cappuccino on one side of the door and Cappuccino on the other side. It's really nice casting. This part is metal, everything else is plastic, so it doesn't feel super heavy, but it's really nice premium. I think it's a nice premium model, I would consider. And scale wise, man, it's Grell, by the way, do not do true 164. They do size. I think this is closer to HO scale, but probably like 160 or something like that. It's really hard to tell because excuse me. Ooh. It's really hard to tell because it's really hard to find the dimensions of MAN vehicles, like width or wheelbase, anything like that is really hard to find. But it's obviously, if you put it next side by side with the international truck, you're gonna see it's super small. And especially with the 164 figure, yeah, he's definitely not going to be able to fit in that cab. So it's obviously smaller. I would say probably 170, but I have no idea at all because I didn't do the numbers, so I'm not going to bother to guess. But yeah, this is a really cool thing as well, in my opinion. It's really happy to have it, and I have no idea what Cappuccino tastes like, or if it's a good beer, a good brewery or not. Also, meine deutsche Freunde, bitte sagen mir, was für ein Bier ist Cappuccino? Ist das lecker oder nicht? Vielen Dank. So, yeah, it's I'm really happy to have it in my collection. It's a nice little thing. It's not like the coolest thing ever, but it's nice in the cab. Like I said, if I ever like, for instance, get a current display case, this might not, I there's a chance I might just take this bit and put it in a display case, or maybe I'll like maybe underneath it or something, because I definitely need like a separate space for larger castings anyway, like this, as well as the F-150 I just showed. I doubt it's gonna fit in many display spots. So that's it for today. Mostly talking about the Greenlight International, but it's also thought it was a good time to show the Grell man truck I have for quite a while now. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it did not look too terrible. Hopefully the sound doesn't sound too terrible. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.